I'm Kyle Snyder, men's freestyle Olympian at 97 kilo for Team USA. I first started wrestling when I was 5 years old, and I was always an aggressive kid. I was playing football, and I wanted to be playing the NFL, and I just didn't have the size for it. My dad's friend thought that I'd be a good wrestler, so he just said, hey, you should put him in the wrestling. So then I started taking wrestling more seriously, and anything that I did, I wanted to be the best you could be at it. I was always really competitive, so that's how it got into winning NCAA and world and Olympic titles. I mean, wrestling is an amazing sport because it teaches you so much about yourself, and I mean, it's kind of cliche to say you're the only one on the mat, but it's true, and it's so intense, and there's so much going on in your mind before you compete, and you learn how to deal with those thoughts and those emotions, and find ways to have your best performance each time. So that's fun for me to be able to do that. And also, wrestling is what brought me to faith, which is ultimately what shapes my character and teaches me how to live properly. So that's a huge blessing. Young wrestlers, I always say it's best thing you can do is listen to your parents and listen to your coaches. Those are the guys that love you and want what's best for you. So if you can do that, you're going to be always improving and making good decisions. And then nothing's more important than faith. So trusting in God, knowing that He loves you, He's going to take care of you, and you don't have to get nervous or worried or fearful about what's going to happen and if you're going to win tournaments, because He's in control. So it's all good. Yeah, it was an interesting transition leaving Ohio State to go to Penn State. I was sad because Ohio State is a great place and great people are there, but Penn State is, I think, a step above everybody in the wrestling world. I want to be somewhere where I can get pushed daily. Well, I got a great coaching staff, one of the best in the world, good minds that have great things to share and love wrestling and are very excited about getting better. And that's really one of the things that is most important, is just how much they love it, because that energy, goes into everybody. Varner, he's be the guy that's in my corner, and we wrestle a lot. He's just been really good to me, so I'm very thankful for that. Training's been going really good. So typical day is wake up, and then I train at my house in the basement for the weight room. So I'll just strength train. I'll do mobility first, then I'll do strength training, and then I'll do some footwork after that, and then I'll have a smoothie and recover and relax until practice in the afternoon, and go over there, usually play 5, 6, 7 games of dodgeball before practice, and then practice and do some conditioning after practice, and then eat dinner, and pretty much do the same thing every week. Really focused, and focusing on the small details is a difficult thing to do each day, but just praying that God gives me the strength and gives me the ability to persevere and be determined. And so far, He's always been faithful to give me the strength to do it. My faith helps me balance, on and off the wrestling mat, and just living the way that God wants me to, and listening to Him is what keeps me in the right mindset, to where I'm not ever engulfed in one thing. I got a great support system, starting with my wife. She's amazing to me, and well, kids keep you pretty busy, so a lot of times playing with my son, and about to have a daughter soon in September after the Olympics, so it's a blessing. I've always wanted to be a dad and have a family and raise kids, so it's a dream for me. And then my mom and dad, my brothers, my sister, my grandparents, uncles and aunts, I probably have close to 40, 50 people coming to the Olympics to watch me wrestle, so a huge support team. The Rio experience in 2016 was a true Olympic experience, doing the opening ceremonies, staying in the village for a couple days, and then going and training and getting ready to compete. Whereas, in Tokyo, we were never in the village, no opening or closing ceremonies, had to wear a mask, family couldn't come. So, in that sense, it just kind of felt like another tournament. It wasn't the real Olympic experience that the Olympians previously had. In 2020 we didn't meet anybody because we were just by ourselves, but 2016 met some of the golfers, met Serena Williams, So that was interesting. And obviously, like, Katie Ledecky and I grew up in the same area, so we've known each other and that type of stuff. But I never went to another Olympic event, like, so I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe if we have time, go somewhere, maybe watch some of the track and field events, but we'll see what happens. You're pretty busy and focused. Yeah, I mean, the in between the Tokyo Olympics and these Olympics in Paris was fast. Like, just felt like it was a blink of an eye and you're there. But that's because, you know, there's always some tournament, some competition, trials, world championships that are coming up all the time to get prepared for. So you're really like anticipating the next event. I loved having the trials in State College. I hope we do that again in 2028. Like, so easy for me, just getting to sleep in my own bed. Everything was the same, wrestle in the same wrestling room, and had a good plan. And I've sat in the finals for a while now, so I know what to do and how to be prepared for that. And so it all worked out really well. I didn't like wrestling Adam. He's big, really big, and really hard to wrestle. And I mean, Adam like made an incredible comeback because it seemed like Colton was kind of ahead of him and was definitely the favorite to make the team, was sitting in the finals. So for Adam to make the team has been really impressive, and it's no surprise to me that he's on the team, and Lord willing, he can win this summer. I'm always looking forward to the Olympics because it's once every 4 years, and I'm excited. Like, I've already experienced it, you know, in Rio, but it's fun to do that again with teammates, and you don't get the opportunity to make many Olympic teams and compete. I mean, that's always what I look forward to doing. I mean, that's why I train, and it's why I wrestle, is because I want to compete and I want to wrestle, you know, these guys in my weight class and tournament like this. Now I have a kind of good balanced attitude of, like, you know, enjoying those moments, but then also, you know, training and being focused when I need to. So it's going to be fun. I mean, my goals for the upcoming Olympics, obviously to win. I'm just going there to win and to compete hard and have fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support that you've given me over my career, and especially leading up to this Olympic Games. You know, this is a huge event. You know, I expect to wrestle hard and win, and I'm prepared. I am mentally ready and excited to compete, show no respect to my opponents, and wrestle at a pace that's very fast and difficult for them to compete with. And I'll be the best that I've ever been. I'm sure of that.